Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Tuesday, December 26th. We have 5 picks in this video for you guys to consider, so stay tuned in the video for all 5 picks. If you guys didn't notice, we don't make videos on the weekend, so we haven't made a video since Friday, but that NBA video on Friday went 4 for 5, and you could see some of what we've been doing over the weekend. We went 3 of 4 on this slip. We did a 4 of 6 over here and then went for a 6 for 6. Coming down here, we hit a 4 of 5, followed by a 5 of 6, and another 4 of 5 on Friday. So if you guys want more picks like this, we post these over the weekend in the private Discord. Just click the link down below in the description or the pinned comment. It's less than $1 per day to get access to my picks, but I'm just one capper in here. We have 5+ other cappers giving out picks and had a huge weekend when we don't make videos, especially on the weekend. So get in there. Super cheap deal if you do the monthly plan over here. So highly recommend checking that out. Now let's get into the video. So one of our first picks here, we're going to Franz Wagner over on his rebounds plus assists against Washington, going into a great spot here against Washington. Definitely going to be one of the highest scoring games on the slate projected, and the Magic expected to win by a good amount against Washington. Just overall, such a great spot. The best value here for Wagner is going to be on the rebounds plus assists. We can definitely check it out over on Outlier. If you guys are not on Outlier, I highly recommend checking it out. I use it every single day for my player props, and it's a great tool with a free 7-day trial to check it out, so you might as well go for it. You can see all kinds of crazy stats and stuff that help you make these picks, so I'm going to show you guys some of that back up these props. So Franz Wagner, you can go over to whatever you want here. So on the points, he's only hit his points over of 10 of 28 games, 36% so far on this season. We can look at other things like points plus assists, only 7 of 28 games. So we're going to come over here to the rebounds plus assists. He's only hit this in 39% of games, but you can see Washington here, 30th in the NBA, last at allowing rebounds and assists, last in both categories. So we like to see that. And then also Franz Wagner, you can see in the last, 7 games, the least amount of minutes he's played has been 32 minutes. So if we give him at least 32 minutes, a really cool thing you can do on Outlier is throw these filters up, and then you can see what he's been hitting in 11 of 20 games so far this year. He's hit over this, so 55% of games. So we can come back and look at his last, I think this is 9 games. It looks like 7 of his last 9 games he's gone over this total. We can just look at his last 10, 7 of his last 10, or 7 of his last 9 games he's gone over this one. He was a great matchup here against Washington. I think he's going to be in for a big one. So liking Wagner here for our first pick over on the rebounds plus assists. And then we're going to come and go to a guy here, Dillon Brooks, who's also in a great spot against Indiana. You love when Washington and Indiana are on the slate because you just definitely are looking to attack them. We're going to go to his points plus assist. His points is at 11.5. Points plus assists is just 13.5. So I think he can be hitting this one. Dillon Brooks has definitely been playing a lot better as of late in this offense. Great spot against Indiana, a team that allows like the most points in the NBA. I'm pretty sure we can actually just come look at some of these stats over on Outlier and look at Dillon Brooks. The points plus assists, 6 of his last 10. He's hit this the 29th, so they are second most points allowed in the NBA. So definitely liking that for Brooks in this one. 6 of his last 10 games, obviously. This last game was a tougher one against Houston, against New Orleans, lower scoring. And then the game before that was a blowout where he didn't play that many minutes because they were absolutely beating Dallas without Luka and Kyrie. So before that, he hit this in 4 of 4 games. But we do like to see some of the assists are on the uptick. 5 assists in the last game, which is also good to see. For him to hit this one, just needs 2, but I think he can get more than 2 assists in this game as well. Looking on the season in 2023, he's hit this in 56% of games. But again, we have seen an uptick in minutes. Besides this blowout game, he's been playing at least 28 minutes every game. So we can go ahead and throw a filter up here. When he plays at least 28 minutes, he's hit this in 68% of games. So I think in a closer matchup here, he's going to have to play at least 28 minutes. I would think even more. There's been some games as of late you could see in mid-December. We played 40 minutes, 35, 37, so I think 28 is pretty generous. And he said that in 68% of games. So liking this one for Brooks for sure as well on this pick. Then we're going to come over to OddsJam, which is another great tool with a 7-day free trial if you want to try it out. Just use the link down below. Basically how this works is they take player prop sites like Prizepicks we're on right now. They have Thrive, Underdog, as well as all these other ones up here, and we're on the Prizepicks tab. We can see one of their top picks here is Miles Turner in this same game over 7.5 boards. They compare it to all these other sports books. That's how OddsJam works to give you the best value picks on the slate, and Miles Turner over 7.5 boards is one of their favorite. You can see one of my favorite sportsbooks that I think has the sharpest odds in the game. It's going to be Pinnacle here. They have it at minus 140 to hit over 7.5 boards. Fliff has it at minus 150, minus 145 on Caesars, but across the board it's 130, minus 130 or higher. So definitely liking Miles Turner. Going to go ahead and add this one to our slip for the OddsJam pick of the day. Like a Miles Turner over 7.5 boards. And you guys may have noticed if you're watching this one a little after it's come out that some of these lines have changed by the time you're watching this, but we do post them in the VIP private Discord here if you want to check it out. It's the link down below and in the pinned comment so you can get access to these lines earlier as well. So liking Miles Turner on this one. For the next pick, we're going to go to a one that people may consider bold here. Taking Anthony Edwards on the under 28.5. It's just extremely high for this game here against OKC, which is expected to be one of the lowest on the slate. If we look at some of these totals, 226.5. This total here is Wolves Thunder 226.5 with OKC being 3.5 point favorites. It's going to be a really low implied point total for the Wolves in this game, even though they are technically the best record. But that does not bode well for Anthony Edwards. So we're taking him on the under in this game. If we look at Anthony Edwards on Outlier, we can see in his last 10 games, he's only gone over this in 3 of those last 10. You can also see in 2023, just 9 of 25 games, he's scored 29 or more points. That's just 36% of the games, which does not look great. Anthony Edwards has been really good this season, but as far as scoring 29 or more, it just doesn't happen a lot for him. And we can see head-to-head against OKC, which is a pretty crazy stat, but this year, the only time they played, the game was 103 to 106. He scored just 21 points. But in 1 of 9 games dating back to 2022, he's gone over this. So not a good matchup historically for Anthony Edwards either. And they just expect it to be a low-scoring game. So for all these reasons, going under for Ant in this game. Then going to our last pick here, we're going to go to Valanciunas, which is supposed to be a pretty high-scoring game against Memphis with New Orleans being the favorites. We're going to go to Valanciunas on the points plus assists here. And I do like the points, but I think the assist is just an added bonus here because it's just at 2. And I'll show you guys why here in a second on Outlier. So again, Outlier, great tool. You can look up all this stuff and find better props. You know, a lot of times I would consider just going to the points, but looking at it on sites like this, you could really see that the points plus assists is going to be a better bet here. So you can see 7 of his last 10, Valanciunas has gone over this. This is a good spot too against Memphis, and they're the favorites in 2023. 57% of the games he's gone over this. Going back to the last 10, it's really, you know, his last 7 games he's gone over this 6 times. So Valanciunas just in a really good spot here with the assists. And we can also see that the assists have really been there. Last game, 5 assists. Game before that, 5. So he's definitely been picking up the assist level. Just needs 2 here. I think he could easily get 3 or more assists in addition to that 15 points. So the assists just really helped this one out, in my opinion, for Valanciunas. So going to the points plus assists on the over. Definitely liking that bet better than just the straight points. So I'm going to take that for the last pick in the video. If you guys enjoyed this one, definitely get in the private Discord. We've absolutely been crushing it over the weekend when we don't make videos. You could see all of these big winning slips, including a big 6 for 6 here, a 4 for 5, 5 for 6, 4 for 5, 4 for 5 again over the weekend. So I'm also just one capper in here if you guys want to get in here. Less than $1 per day to get access to all of my other picks. Plus, we have 5+ other cappers in there giving out their picks. So definitely check it out. It's going to be the pinned comment and also the top of the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, subscribe to the channel and get in this private Discord, and we'll see you guys in another video.